Hello, early morning, everybody. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. It is 8/30/2023, August 30th, 2023 at 1:35 a.m. I was going to record this earlier. However, the radio frequencies penetrated my house into my brain and put me to sleep. Yeah, I mean, I know you guys understand. But please hit the thumbs up. We're going to talk about the Citizens on Patrol, the COPS program, COPS, Citizens on Patrol, Citizen Corp, Neighborhood Watch. And you know that the COPS program is funded by the Department of Justice? Yeah, I guess you didn't know that, huh? Yeah. So, Citizens Patrol is policing based on the concept that police officers and private citizens work together to solve community-related problems. Some problems include crime, safety, fear, and neighborhood decay. Many forms of citizen patrol have been in the U.S. for quite some time. Most civilian patrols have been extensions for regular police patrols controlled and sanctioned by the police. This is according to Wikipedia. You see how dangerous this is, folks? So we're going to move on to highlight. Let's see, which one should we choose here? I'm going to switch back up to this Citizens Corp. So there's some questions and answers here. So what does the Neighborhood Watch do? The Neighborhood Watch. They are community initiatives owned and run by their members, which are supported by the police, but not owned by them, although we sometimes run them. They work by developing a close relationship between community members and the local police. Neighborhood watch schemes can cut crime and the opportunities for crime. We all know that our local neighborhood watch people are committing crimes every time they harass an innocent person for profit. Every time they perform street theater or throw fireworks on somebody's property or break in or trespass and leave energy drinks on somebody else's property. Oh yeah, they work real close with the police and the community members to solve crime. What was that? The Citizens on Patrol? Yeah. They police based upon the concept that police officers and private citizens work together to solve community-related problems. Really? And some of those problems include crime, the crimes that they're already committing. Safety, well, they're definitely placing the public at risk. Fear, yes, they are generating fear in the population by their antics and tactics. And neighborhood decay. Oh, yes, they're definitely decaying the neighborhood because their energy levels are so low. Their levels of consciousness are so low. And many forms of citizens patrol have been in the United States for quite some time. Oh, yeah, especially in small rural communities where they don't venture outside to gain any other kinds of wisdom. Most civilian patrols have been extensions for regular police patrols controlled and sanctioned by the police. Okay, so here you have it. The Citizens on Patrol that is funded by the Department of Justice. It's the COPS program. And what happens is the Department of Justice doesn't give the actual programs the money. They give the state. They give the state the money, and it is trickled down to these specific programs in the communities. Okay, so I find this very difficult to read, folks. We're going on to the Neighborhood Watch, which is essentially the same thing. So who invented the Neighborhood Watch program? The National Sheriff's Association. Who else? And guess what their initials are? NSA, National Sheriff's Association. They created the Neighborhood Watch program in 1972 to assist citizens and law enforcement. They're doing such a great job. Yeah, they're doing such a great job monitoring crime in the communities. Now, what are 3 partners of the Citizen Corp? The Citizen Corp's partner programs are, brace yourself, folks, the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Justice, and the Department of Health and Human Services jointly administer 5 programs through Citizen Corp: CERT, Fire Corp, Neighborhood Watch, MRC, and VIPS. Yes. So, does Citizen Corp still exist? Citizen Corp programs built on the successful effort that are in place in many communities around the country to prevent crime and respond to emergencies. Programs that started through local innovation are the Foundation for Citizen Corps and this national approach to citizen participation and community safety. What is a disadvantage of a neighborhood watch? The worst of a watch group is its members believe that they can take the law into their own hands. They think that if they see a crime being committed, they may be the hero and stop it, resulting in more injuries. Another negative to watch out for is overblown sense of collective worth. Well, that's interesting that they actually state this. I'm going to add something to that. That the neighborhood watch will war against individuals in the neighborhood that they don't like. So they use the program to justify their revenge for hire schemes. Does Neighborhood Watch have cameras? You can choose from floodlight cameras, external and internal wireless cameras, and video doorbells. What is another name for the Neighborhood Watch program? The Neighborhood Watch of a Neighborhood Watch, you have to see the spelling differences, is NEIGHBOUR, NEIGHBOUR, and NEIGHBOR, are called Crime Watch or Neighborhood Crime Watch. It's an organized group of civilians devoted to crime and vandalism prevention within a neighborhood. Oh, come on. Who wrote this? Is this a joke, folks? Okay. Did you hear what I just read? It's an organized group of civilians devoted to crime and vandalism prevention within a neighborhood. Oh my goodness. This can't be true. How long has Neighborhood Watch been around? In 1982, the first scheme was in the UK, known as Home Watch, was set up in Malton, Cheshire. From there, it grew from strength to strength, and Neighborhood Watch representatives formed local, county, and regional groups. What was the 1982 Neighborhood Watch? That's spelled NEIGHBOUR, so that's the British spelling. Well, you know, that watch was first introduced into Britain in 1982, and it works by developing close liaison between households in a neighborhood and the local police. The schemes are known as either Neighborhood Watch or Home Watch. Does Neighborhood Watches reduce crime? I can't wait to see what this says, folks. According to a study done by the Crime Prevention Research Review, most areas associated with a Neighborhood Watch pointed to lower levels of crime. That's because they're not reporting the crimes that are being committed by the Neighborhood Watch group, folks. We all know that when we report our crimes to the local sheriff's department, they don't even take the report, give you an incident report number. They never take photos. Nah. It has been argued that visible surveillance might reduce crime because of its deterrent effect on the perceptions and decision-making of potential offenders. That is such a crock of BS, folks. That is so not true. Okay, that is totally not true. What to do when you don't feel safe in your neighborhood? Report crime as soon as possible. Calling won't guarantee that police can fix the problem, but failing to call can guarantee they won't. Don't assume someone else has already called. Make the call yourself. For emergencies, call 911. For 9 emergencies, call, and then they give you a phone number here, which would be your local department. What is the goal of Citizen Corp? Citizen Corp is www.citizencorps.gov, was created to help coordinate volunteer activities that will make communities safer, stronger, and better prepared to respond to hazardous situations. Its mission is to harness the power of every individual through education and outreach, training, and volunteer service. Oh my goodness, folks. I think our neighborhood watch, your neighborhood watch, needs to become a little bit more educated. There seems to be a problem. What are the goals of the Citizen Response Program? The goal is to have all citizens participate in making their community safer, stronger, and better prepared for preventing and handling threats of terrorism, crime, and disasters of all kinds. Should I comment on that one, folks? I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass for now. Okay. What are the 2 programs under the Citizen Corps umbrella? Citizens Corp program, which is CCP, is an umbrella program for multiple sub-programs including Community Emergency Response Teams and Medical Reserve Corp, Fire Corp, and Neighborhood Watch. What does it mean to be a CERT member, C-E-R-T? That is the Community Emergency Response Team, CERT, program educates people about disaster preparedness for hazards and may impact their area and trains them in basic disaster response skills such as fire safety, light search and rescue, team organization, and disaster medical operations. And this was actually updated June of this year. Which federal agency coordinates the activities of Citizen Corps on a national level? Citizen Corps is at the community level is administered by the Department of Homeland Security, which brings government and private sector groups together. Well, they should have used the word fuse. Remember that word fuse, like fusion centers? Yes, and in fact, here in Kentucky, the Department of Homeland Security and the fusion centers work back to back. They're on the same website. They bring government and private sector groups together and coordinate the emergency preparedness and response activities of community members. Yes, so this is the group of individuals that coordinates the gang stalking program against targeted people in the community. What is a warning neighborhood watch? Oh, you've probably seen a neighborhood watch sheet sign at least once, notifying visitors that suspicious people and activities are reported to law enforcement. You know, guys, I've been reporting more than suspicious activities to law enforcement. I've actually been reporting bona fide felony and misdemeanor crimes. Nothing's being done about it. Why is Neighborhood Watch important? Neighborhood Watch programs reduce the risk of home burn. No. Reduce the risks of home burglaries, vandalism, personal assault, and fraud. They provide the police with information they need to resolve the issue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like when my New Jersey license plates were stolen. How about my checkbooks? How about my check from my mail that I was mailing to my surveyor? Or how about, let's see, how about my driver's license? You know, my little wallet that was stolen. Oh, yeah, they're doing a great job. The neighborhood watch programs, they're reducing home burglaries, vandalism, personal assault, and fraud. Oh, yeah, big time. Actually, this is like a projection, folks. I'm going to reword it. The neighborhood watch programs increase the risk of home burglaries, vandalism, personal assault, and fraud. And they work in collusion with the local police department to hide and cover up crimes against innocent people while bilking hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxpayer money and pocketing the rest. Let's see. What is a block watch? If you're a block watch participant, you'll monitor your neighborhood and report any suspicious suspicious activity to the police and your captain or co-captain. You'll maintain communication with your captain and attend block watch meetings. Oh my goodness. Should I go on this, folks? Oh, let's see. What makes an unsafe neighborhood? Okay, let's see what it says. High crime rates. Well, guess what, folks? Wherever a targeted person lives, somebody on a terrorist watch list, covertly placed on a watch list in a revenge for hire, the crime actually increases around that person because of the perpetrators committing the crimes against that person and because of what is being done to that person's home and residence and pets. So what makes an unsafe neighborhood? An unsafe neighborhood is a neighborhood that employs gang stalkers, citizens on patrol, that are vigilantes against one or two or three people in the community that they don't like. They think it's making the neighborhood safe, when basically they're a bunch of psychopaths working for the Stasi Nazi government. Yeah, the one that's being formed right now. What happens if your house isn't safe anymore? These are some stupid questions here, folks. The National Domestic Violence Hotline gives you several helpful tips on reaching out for support in a safe way. Reach out to a friend. Sometimes making a phone call or contacting a local shelter isn't an option. If there is someone in your life whom you can trust, reach out to him and her and voice your concerns. Yeah. Let's see. What is the citizen engagement strategy? Okay, the strategy? These people actually have a strategy. Citizen engagement is a two-way communication between local government and its community, whereby the council explains its reasoning and invites contributions from constituents in order to make better informed decisions that are of value to the local area and its people. This is dated May 22nd, 2023. Oh my God. Why do people join CERT? Why do people join? Citizens can learn about disaster preparedness and receive training in basic disaster response skills such as fire safety, light search and rescue, and disaster medical operations. What is the Citizen Corps? Citizen Corps' mission is to strengthen the collaboration between government and community leaders from all sectors to encourage citizens' preparedness through education, training, and volunteer service to make communities safe, stronger, and better prepared to respond to all hazards and all threats. This was updated March 31, 2023. Oh my goodness, guys. This is unbelievable. What is a disadvantage of a neighborhood watch? The worst of a watch group is that its members believe they could take the law into their own hands. Oh, okay, I think we've read this already, folks. It seems like there's a little duplicate going on here. What is warning neighborhood watch? What is a warning neighborhood watch? Okay, I read that. What is a warning neighborhood watch? You have probably seen a neighborhood watch street sign at least once, notifying visitors that suspicious people and activities are reported to law enforcement. I don't know, guys. It's not working. It's just not working. Let's see. What else? What federal agency coordinates the activities of Citizen Corp on a national level? Citizen Corp is a community-level program administered by the Department of Homeland Security that brings government and private sector groups together and coordinates the emergency preparedness and response activities of community members. So that's it on that, folks. I just wanted to give you a little humor about the criminals on patrol, you know, the COPS, the criminals on patrol. I call it the MOPS and cops, the morons on patrol and the criminals on patrol, but you can call it whatever you like. Citizen Corp, Neighborhood Watch, Cops Program. It's all the same, folks. In a decent neighborhood, when you have decent citizens coming together, I could see this being a good, positive thing. But when you have groups of people that get together and decide to harass people in the community, whether they're targeted, whether it's just people they don't like or envious or jealous of, that's a problem. Then these criminals on patrol are committing felonies and misdemeanors. And because they're in cahoots with the sheriff's department and local police, it goes unnoticed. And they've got a justification for committing their crimes, while the people that have vowed under oath to protect the Constitution of the United States of America, the Constitution of the state, and the oath of office, they choose to violate it by turning a blind eye to the fact that their neighborhood watch are committing crimes every day of the week. Anyway, I'm looking forward to your comments down below. Please hit the thumbs up. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading, reporting one criminal at a time.